Fort Smith, Arkansas. A bunch of people are out here. I don't want to be out here anymore. There's too many folks. And then the flag is wrapped around the pole over there. Back there. It's not even blowing. It's supposed to be like a historic district in Fort Smith. Took a few photos. Want to try to find a different spot. Somewhere else. Okay, so this one I'm doing C-Log just for later. Also because I gotta be overly exposed a lot. But check this out, right? Looks pretty nice. That 16mm wide angle. You got that. That back there. I'm gonna take some pictures of this thing right here. Maybe this one. Okay, so I'm filming in 4K DCI mode on the Canon EOS R3, and it's pretty heavy on this Joby GorillaPod, but I have my ISO at 100, my f-stop's at f4, but I have my variable ND filter at 2 stops, and I'm going to change it to 3. That might still be too bright. I could probably bring that down in post, but for quality, let's do f4. F4 looks good. I'll leave it at f4. I'm squinting because, of course, I'm in the sun, which, you know, what time is it? 3:53 in the afternoon. But I have an APS-C lens on here, and it's also one of the cheapest APS-C lenses you could get for any camera. I do have the EF to RF adapter on here so that I could put the APS-C lens on here, the 18 to 55mm f4 to 5.6 variable aperture. I think you could probably grab one of these lenses for 20 or 30 bucks at a pawn shop. This one in particular is one of the newer models, I think version 3, so it might be like 60 bucks somewhere. But yeah, one of the cheapest lenses. I do have the 16mm RF, which I could put on here, which would give me a more accurate wide angle. But I wanted to see what it looked like, what this lens would look like on the R3. I always like to do that. R6, R5, R3. I mean, it's pretty good with the R, being that in 4K, the sensor crops at 1.75 anyway. Might as well throw an APS-C lens on there. But with this camera, it's full frame, so you don't really need to use this lens. And being that the 16mm is only $199, it's perfect. You get that really wide angle. You don't have to stretch your arm really far out just to talk on camera. But I just wanted to throw this on there as a comparison to something like T7i, T3i, something like that. Like old school Rebel cameras, maybe the 90D, the 80D. Like, how does this compare with the same lens to one of those? This is only 24 megapixels, so like, say like the Canon 90D or Canon T7i. it's 24 megapixels on the T7i, but you're getting that full 24 megapixels on that sensor, that small sensor. Here, since I'm cropping in, I'm losing a few megapixels. I'm probably losing about 4. Maybe a little more. I'm probably down to 18, but I still have bigger pixels on the full frame sensor, so it's still going to look pretty good. But anyways, yeah, that's how the angle looks. That's 4K. Even if I go to 1080p, it's still going to be about this wide. The really good thing is that I get to use all eye recording, and I can still use 4K 120, which is pretty dope. I can't use the 6K raw, but I can still use 4K 120. As long as I can use 4K 120 and I can use 4K all eye, I'm willing to use this lens, or even the 10 to 18 millimeter, which gives you a wide angle as well. So I would totally use a 10 millimeter lens on here in a situation where I'm in the sun and I can't really get a whole lot of bokeh anyway. I would use a 10-18 if in the pinch if I had to. That's just assuming like all your L series or all the lenses you want to use are unavailable and you have to borrow something from your APS-C line that you had from a long time ago. So look at that, bruh. 16 millimeter landscape wide angle shot right here.
When I look at you like that, you lose it completely, losing track of space and time. I don't wanna go home looking for a reason.
We are on our way to get some fried rice. Is that what it is? Fried rice? Fried rice. It's supposed to be the best rice in Fort Smith. So that's what we're doing. So we're at the fried rice joint. I think I ordered, they have orange chicken, they had pad thai, Chinese sausage fried rice, and then we ordered wontons and egg rolls. So based on what I'm told, it's really big platters for each, so we should be able to eat off of that for lunch and dinner instead of going out again. It's what time is it? 4:15 right now p.m. Central Time. Okay guys, we're here at the hydration station. It's a little gas station. I'm gonna turn down the exposure so I can flip it. There we go. Up there it says hydration station. So yeah, it's not too bad. We just got our fried rice and orange chicken. We got some drinks from Sonic. Grabbing one more thing from the gas station. Pulled up at a pump, but we're not getting gas. Anyways, oh man, oh my god, whew. Sleepy. I can't wait to leave this area. It's nice being able to do some things that you can't typically do in like major cities, but I haven't got to do those things. Like, I wanted to let off some smoke bombs from Smoky Bombs. I got purple, blue, black, and white on the color spectrum, but I haven't been able to use them, which really sucks. Anyways, let's continue on with the day. Alright guys, this is the end of the road for the R3 for today. For now, I'm gonna have to send it back.